Oh,
what are you moaning about already?
I'm shattered.
Oh, yeah. You do look physically tired.
Yeah.
Like, the bags.
The bags.
The skin.
The Aldi bags under the eyes.
Aldi bags under the eyes.
The skin sunk that far south.
The skin. Very much. I've never quite seen a pug forehead on a human before.
Well, then if it was stretching down, it won't be wrinkled, would it?
What do you mean? What?
Well, what were you saying?
A pug?
Yeah.
A pug's forehead? That is what you sound like after a lip sync as well.
That's what you sound like during a lip sync.
Oh,
that's what you sound like when they're trying to zip the back up.
That's what they sound. That's what I sound like walking upstairs.
That's what the stairs sound like when you're walking up.
Right, fucking press the sound. I'm sick of you.
Lando.
Caffeine. Caffeine.
How are you doing today, Miss Georgie, Porgie UK? Because she's never left the country.
Oh, I've had quite the week.
Have you?
Well, you know I've had quite the week.
Well, you are quite weak as well. But go on, tell us about it.
I just can't even express it on the pod. Tell Auntie Tita. Let's just say, I went in for a routine check at the dentist in Italy.
If I have to sit through this bastard story one more time...
Listen, I get jaw ache.
I'll pull my own teeth out, to be honest.
You should. Turkey's calling.
You get jaw ache, I get bloody earache every time you tell this story. Yeah. So go on.
Right, so I get jaw
Ever
ache.
Since you were a wee girl.
Ever since I was a wee girl in Sweden, my mother, she gave me this advice.
Yeah.
And the advice was that I always get jaw ache. And it's from stress, it's from this, it's from that.
Yeah.
Anyway, I always thought, it's terrible, it's just hurting, it's awful.
Terrible.
So I went and had all these x-rays done because I was absolutely incompensated. That's not the word.
Don't think that's the right word, but anyway, keep going.
I was fucked.
Fucked.
I literally...
And that's the technical medical term they use, isn't it? Yeah.
I literally couldn't do anything. I was in so much pain. It was
Didn't stop you from bleeding whining, but go on.
No. Oh, I thought you meant drinking wine then. I thought I was still sober. I don't want to show off. I haven't mentioned it on podcast. But basically, it was fucking a nightmare. So I went and I had these x-rays done. Turns out, me teeth are pushing on me jaw. So before I even know it, I'm all numbed up and they've ripped two of my teeth out. They didn't even ask.
Fist in the back door and you thought, hold on a minute, I've come to the dentist here.
Yeah, next minute
to squat and cough.
Yeah, next minute I was being rimmed by the surgical assistant, Marlene, from Kentucky. And no, honestly, it's just been awful. But now I'm feeling better. I just need to save up to go to Turkey.
Well, you're still quite woozy, aren't you? The drugs haven't worn off just yet.
They've not worn off just...
And to be honest, that explains your outfit choice, because you must have still been high when you chose this from the wardrobe. So please tell the listeners, what the hell are you bloody wearing?
I wanted to go with the medical theme.
Yeah.
So I stole some of the scrubs from the dentist.
Yeah.
And what I've done with them is I've cropped...
Well, did you hear? I saw on the news the other day, a scrub is a guy who can't get no lift from me.
Did you forget the lyric?
I did, yeah.
You're embarrassing, actually.
It's before my time. Go on. Yeah. So you've got a scrub on.
So I got a scrubber. I got a scrub and I cropped the top, so it's actually cropped with the belly out. No corset needed because I've not been able to eat.
Well, you're midriff approved.
Yeah.
If you were working at Disney, you'd be straight in for Jasmine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you were working at Disney. That's not a thing, is it? You get midriff approved.
Midriff approved.
You never were.
Well, I never bloody went in for Jasmine, did I?
Dead era.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I'm midriff approved.
Oh, go on, spit it out. So she's got a lovely cropped.
I've got a lovely cropped scrub.
We're going to get nowhere today.
I know.
A cropped scrub with the nipple just dangling from the bottom of the top.
Very much.
Yeah.
Very much, but the back is long and dangly
with a hole cut out.
Yeah, it's a short front,
pencil
a long
skirt-ish.
back.
Yeah,
and then I've got a pencil skirt. You're right.
Yeah,
with my knob just hanging out,
with the peni just briskly swishing below the hem.
Yeah. And then I've got just fishnets.
Just a fishnet.
But in the fishnet is different surgical equipment. So
did you know, actually, speaking of this, one of our friends on the ship told me this fun little fact.
Right.
And I think she's a compulsive liar, so don't take my word for it. But she said, fishnets were invented in France. And originally, when people, I'm actually absolutely butchering this, when people went in to see, the dancers and stuff in the bars, they used to complain that they couldn't see the hair on their legs through the normal opaque tights. So they made fishnets so that they could still see, you know, a bit of the old leg hair poking through.
Bit of this, bit of that.
A bit of the old French leggy hair. Yeah, and that's why they made fishnets.
And the French, they don't shave.
And, you know, it just came out in the news actually today. The French are glad to die for love. So anyway, on the...
Yeah, I'm sick of you now.
So
and then on my head, I've also just got a very short...
Scrub cap.
With
a bit of I see a curl of a hair poking out the front there.
Well, it's a Jewish kipper.
Well, quite an unusual colour for you, though. It's not ginger.
Yeah,
No.
it is.
Oh.
It's just the light.
Oh.
Well, what colour does it look like?
It looks
to
green.
You?
It looks like a beetle iridescent green.
It's a mint green with the ginger through it.
Oh, that'll do it.
Yep.
And then on the feet, just bare feet.
Just bare feet,
because you've been
cuts
walking
and
through
bruises.
I
walked through the
There's
Italian
a hypodermic
country,
needle sticking out one foot and a few plasters stuck to the other.
That's just my habit.
Yeah.
But Tits, you look nice. I've never quite seen you in a wet look before. Tell us about it.
No, but when you say wet look, and I'm glad you did bring habit up because we are in Italy.
Yeah.
You know, there's very religious. So I thought I've kind of gone on that theme. So I've got just a nun's habit on my head.
Yeah.
But the wig, it's a 38-inch human.
Yeah.
It was the nun's hair.
Yeah.
You know. And
never been seen before.
No.
Yeah.
But to kind of a little nod to that, it's wet, slick back, but all the way down my back.
Yeah.
You know, so a nice backless moment in this lovely, heavily beaded rhinestone.
I mean, it's
habit.
crazy. Yeah.
You know, it's my neck's snapping back because of
How
the
long
weight.
did it take?
2 weeks to stone that. And then, I can't really explain what I've got on the bottom half.
Oh, I can.
Oh, go on then.
So what it is M & Co. In the UK, it's a very popular brand, normally for overweight women, and they're closing down. So what she's done is, because her legs are so long, she's taken 5 pairs of the wet look leggings.
Well, I had to. Yeah.
You had to. They were £1 each.
Yeah.
And she's sewn them together there.
Yeah.
And she's created a wet look patchwork legging, and then on the feet, instead of a Laduca,
no Laduca today.
She's got some white Doc Marten heels that squish when she walks.
They just squeak and squish.
Yeah.
That's right. So that's what I'm wearing. So imagine it's half nun, half, you know.
Yeah. I think you look nice.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah, I like it because you can't quite see your body.
Yeah.
So you can't tell.
Oh, well, I've covered the shape. You know, I'm
Yeah.
not an hourglass. What shape would you say?
I would say, do you know, like...
A pocket watch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I would say not quite an hourglass, but what I would say is a shot glass.
A shot glass.
Yeah, short, stubby and...
full of alcohol.
Anyway, so you're never going to see this.
You're never going to see it, so you'll have to imagine it best you can, because there'll never be a picture. But that's it. That's what we're wearing.
Gorgeous. Right, Tits, so we're in the thick of it now, aren't we?
We are. We're well and truly, you know, single-handedly starting this shit.
Yeah, we've got 3 weeks to go, countdown for 3 weeks.
And then we've got people on.
Yeah, well, the first time is just friends and family.
That's right.
You know, we've got Betty Legs coming.
Well, she gets the visa approved.
Yeah, well, that's true as well.
Yeah.
And it's just kind of friends and family. See how it goes. You know,
little trial run.
We'll do Titty's show. If it's not great, we'll pull it.
We'll just pull it now,
yeah.
I'd say. We are in the thick of it, you know. We're pulling the rope. We're scrubbing the poop deck. Yeah. We are, you know.
We're really going.
Where's
for
that?
Oh, she's looking for a button now.
I've not got my readers on. That was it. That was worth it, wasn't it?
Oh, I love that button's called Poop Deck.
It's actually called Poop Deck Sound Effects. Oh, that was me that time. Yeah. It's actually called Poop Deck Sound Effects.
What you don't know is I don't get to press any of the buttons.
You just can't trust
Wait, let me press one.
I don't want your greasy fingers.
That baby served. That baby won the lip sync of her life.
I don't trust your greasy fingers on it, to be honest.
I'm not getting involved.
Me neither.
I'm enjoying myself.
Oh, right,
What's
that's
that
enough
one?
now. Don't do it.
Yeah.
Don't do it.
One more.
You can't do... Oh, okay, now we've gone too much.
Where's the...
Yangy Wangy's back already.
Wow, I've never pressed the buttons before.
You know what?
My favourite. Throw it in a box and fuck it.
I love that one. But I will say, on that note, I am sick to the back teeth that have just been taken from a dentist in Italy.
Right.
Of this poddy, it's gone real south real quick. And I'm telling you, I always edit them out. I upload them. I listen to them, obviously. The other day I was on the running track at sunset, listening to the last poddy.
I listen to them
as I usually do, just to see, to gauge what it is. And I just realised we do nothing but talk about shit. And you can't really help it when you're half of the conversation because it's very on brand for you.
Can I say?
But I will go on.
Can I say?
Yeah.
That First of all, a lot of the shit talk...
See? It's just falling out your mouth.
A lot of the shit talk comes from message in a bottles, which we don't write.
That's true.
They come in random messages.
So what I will say, I wanted to put us on a ban for the next few weeks.
Right.
We can't mention anything about feces,
Right.
poo.
Yeah. So how are we going to talk about your love life?
It's going to be a 2-minute episode, isn't
Yeah.
it? Yeah. But I will... Well, no, what I did want to... I'm going on to saying we need to expand our vocabulary, girl. I mean, I know you didn't finish school.
Yeah, no, I didn't.
Yeah.
Yeah, straight into the old, school of Canal Street.
Yeah. But I said, instead of having to talk about shite for so much, we need to expand our vocabulary. So I think the word of the week, we'll do a word of the week.
A word of the week.
That's right. And what I'm going to do is...
Do we have to get this word into conversation?
Well, either that or...
That was me.
Well, I don't know what we want to do, but I'm going to say a word, a bit of an obscure one that we've probably not heard before, and I want you to tell me what you think it means.
Okay, go for it.
So the word of the week today is macaronic, and I'll spell it out for you. Macaronic. Macaronic. What do you think this means?
Macaronic?
Yeah.
I think macaronic is... So you get macaroni cheese.
Yeah, you do. I see where you're going with this.
You shrink it down.
Yeah.
Till it's very, very small.
Very, very small.
And then you need a special microscope to look at the macaroni cheese
when you're cooking it.
And to make sure it's cooked.
Right.
And it's a macaronic.
So, could you use that word in a sentence, please?
I can.
Yeah.
Sorry! I'm cooking mac and cheese.
Yeah.
Can you bring in the macaronic? I can't see if it's cooked.
Like a macaronic magnifying glass.
Yeah, that's what I think it is.
Interesting. Well, you're not far off.
Right.
Macaronic actually means it refers to when someone mixes two different languages together.
Shall I give you an example of that?
Go on.
Bonjour.
Yeah.
How are you?
That's macaronic.
Would you like to eat a baguette?
That's carpet madness. That's absolutely macaronic.
Croissant.
Now I'm going to use that word all the time now. That's macaronic.
Yeah, I think that's mental and macaronic.
Did it just roll off the tongue?
It does, macaronic. Macaronic Productions.
Macaronic.
That's the next big production company now.
Macaronic.
Love it. Well, I tell you what, you do that then.
Yeah,
so
that's word of the week. The word of the week is macaronic.
Macaronic.
I'll tell you what they could do, or both of our listeners, write us a review and try and get macaronic in it.
That would be fab.
Yeah.
And I'll do something of the week as well. What I'll do is I'll go around the ship, I'll record a fart of the week, and you have to guess whose fart it is.
Well, we're trying to get away from that.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, see what I mean? You're just dragging us back down. I'm trying to educate us.
Yeah. Listen, at the end of the day, c'est la vie. That's macaronic, baby.
That's macaronic,
baby.
That's
fucking macaronic, baby.
Bon appetit, baby.
Bon appetit, baby. Well, Tits,
yes.
We've both watched episode 1 of Beef Flaps, like we said, but we've discovered it's not called Beef Flaps. We realise
it's not called Beef Bags, Beef Flaps or Beef Curtains, it's just called Beef.
Yeah. And what did you think?
Well, so, just a bit of context.
I've got an idea. We're going to say how we felt the first episode was, out of 10, and we're going to say the number at the same time. So I'm going to go 3, 2, 1, then you say the number.
Yeah.
Okay, ready?
Yeah.
3, 2, 1,
4.
7. Oh.
4. You said a 7. Now, just a bit of context for the listener. Last week, Georgie Porgie did come across this program called what he thought Beef Flaps.
Well,
what
I found
she
an
thought
article
was
that
Beef
said
Flaps
it was the best Netflix
on Netflix
series.
So we have started every week. We're going to watch another episode, and we'll do a little reviewy wooey. So we obviously watched the first episode before we filmed this pod, and you gave it a 7, I gave it a 4. So instant first take on it. What would you say?
So it starts off, it's a bit cat and mouse.
It is. There's a car chase. There's a high-speed car chase.
Yeah. It's a dark comedy,
It is a dark...
say.
Well,
it's not as dark as a UK... It's not
a 99.
Yeah,
it's what I was kind of expecting.
It's not 99. And that someone compared it to that comedy, and it's just
right.
not.
And for me, the laughs in episode 1 were few and far between.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's more you feel sorry for the two characters.
Yes, and I feel like they're obviously setting up the story in episode 1.
Yeah.
But I gave it a 4. I gave it a 4 chicken screams out of 10. Because I just thought it was quite slow. And I think
I gave it a 7.
You gave it 7 poop decks out of 10.
I did, yeah.
Yeah. Why? Why were you slightly close to the 10?
Well, it's my kind of program.
Right.
I do enjoy those kind of programs. I also think the main character's hot.
Yes.
And I also think the other main
You're a
character's
very hot
husband
cast. Yes.
is hot.
Yeah.
I really like the comedian. I can't remember her name. What? I need to look.
Yes,
She
look it up.
is fab.
They're funny. So it starts off with a car chase, and they're obviously trying to find, you know, the other person in the car. And eventually, at the end of the episode,
he keeps gendering him male. Which
he keeps thinking that the person in the other car is a man, which actually it turns out is not the case.
Ali Wong.
Yes, incredible.
And she's right. She's not one. Let me tell you.
And basically, at the second half of the episode, they find out.
Yeah.
You know, they realise that it's them, and he urinates in her bathroom.
Yeah.
All over the floor.
Yeah.
All over, and then he just leaves the house quick. So I wondered, have you ever had that situation where you've either pissed all over someone's bathroom, either on purpose or by mistake?
I've not, but I've done a few toothbrushes on my bum of people I don't like.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've done that a few times.
Yeah. Well, sometimes people
farted
don't
on
have
some pillows.
People don't have toilet paper, do this? So you've got to improvise.
Yeah. So I did once poo all over someone's. We're talking about poo.
See what I mean?
What is wrong with us?
It's only you.
Right,
next week, every time you say the P word next episode, that's £1.
Right.
Yeah.
What, I put on £1 in weight? Yeah. Oh, bloody, I'll look like Martina by the end of the recording.
That's £1. Yeah.
So, we're talking about shit. But yeah, I just think it's not... I hope it goes somewhere more.
Yes.
I did enjoy the first episode.
Okay.
I am looking forward to watching the rest.
Yes.
But everyone's saying how incredible it is.
Well, I hope it does get better then.
Yeah. So be watching Beef.
That's it. Watch Beef along with us on Netflix.
And let's see how it goes.
That's right.
Well, there's lots going on in the UK that we're missing out on.
There is.
We've got Eurovision.
Eurovision's popping off in Liverpool.
It is popping off in Liverpool. I think it's coming up, isn't it? In May, beginning of May,
That's
3rd
right.
of May or something like that.
Yeah.
We've also got, Drag Race Season 4 tour.
Yeah.
Not that we would have gone. No, I'm joking. I would have gone to support the old Danny B.
We wouldn't have paid. We'd have been invited.
Yeah, we would have. Yeah. We would have been sat, but we would have been the ushers.
Yeah.
That's right. What else is going on in the UK? Cost of life crisis.
Cost of crisis living.
Yeah.
Cost of living crisis.
We're missing out on that. Gutted.
Terrible. Yeah.
Absolutely gutted.
Who doesn't want to spend £100 to fill up the car on petrol?
Yeah, it's nearly the King's coronation chicken.
And did you hear that Miss Midler, Divine Miss M, the Bette Midler, is going to be performing?
See, now I'm upset.
See, now I'm upset. Because I wouldn't have gone normally.
Yeah.
But if she's going to be belting out of pipes, I'd have been there front row.
Imagine if she did, I got a dentist. He's always every time.
And imagine if she did it in key as well.
Yeah.
Now,
she did it after a key.
I'm mad about that.
I'm not.
That's what I'm heated about.
I'm sorry. I'm not interested in having a king. I'm about the queen. Bring her back. Even if she's propped up rotten.
Yeah.
Bring her
Embalmer.
Embalmer.
Stick her on Bucky Palace.
Yeah, stick her on Bucky Palace and the tourists will flood in.
That's it.
They ain't flooding in for that big sausage hand king, are they? I'm sorry.
That's macaronic. So Eurovision, I'm annoyed because I do have family in Liverpool, so I could have stayed there.
Oh, so you're annoyed because you could have stayed somewhere for free?
Yeah.
Ridiculous.
And gone and seen Eurovision. I mean, are you a big Eurovision fan? Like
huge.
Well, yeah. Huge being the operative word. No, I enjoy Eurovision, but I don't watch it religiously.
I do.
Do ya? Do you have viewing parties?
I wrote a song about how we never learned. That's the UK's entry this year. May Miller.
I wonder if she'll sing it in
Do you want to hear something crazy? Oh, do you want to? No, apparently not. She's not been very. She's not been very well.
Well, we're not going to win either way. I'm sorry.
We came second last year.
Yeah, only because we were going to host it for Ukraine. If Ukraine doesn't win this year, I don't know what's going to happen.
Yeah.
And rightly they should win as well.
Lauren is back in.
Who
did
Euphoria. But she sung. But she sung that one in key as well.
Yeah, Lauren is back singing Tattoo.
Tattoo.
Yeah, so I think she's gonna. You just looked at my tattoos there.
I did. I wondered if you had any new ones.
No, not yet.
No. Well, speaking of tattoos, we actually did say that a famous quote of mine that you were thinking about getting tattooed on your body.
Well, not what a lot of people don't know is I have a lot of tattoos, but I cover them a lot with gloves.
Yeah.
And with costuming.
Yeah. Cheap gloves and cheap costumes, but she covers them.
Don't talk about Barb like that.
Yeah.
So I think I'm gonna get. Yeah, I want to get some quotes kind of weaved around some of my tattoos, and Yeah, I just couldn't think of anything really that funny that Titty had said. The only one I can think is the eBay coil, which is still my favourite thing ever said by anyone.
Episode 4 or episode 5, I can't remember.
I got a few that I want done, but yeah, just, weaved in and out.
We did say, I don't want to say if, whenever that happens, we were going to do a recording of it.
And Titty is going to get behind her ear.
Yeah.
She's just going to get...
my name, so if I forget it...
BLD. Betty Legs Diamond. That's what she's going to get. Would you ever get a tattoo?
It's just not something that interests me.
Yeah.
You're
just not that, but like you're not the type of person that would ever look nice with long hair or facial hair, like long hair, facial hair, nice quality wigs, anything like that. I just don't think you're that girl. I don't know.
See, I know what
Heels above 3 inch.
Right, I know what I can do and I do it well.
Yeah.
And I stick to that.
Yeah.
No, I mean, obviously I've thought about it, but there's not really anything that I want that bad.
If you don't want it that bad, you don't get it. But I've seen like one of my absolute favourites is a girl has strut written on her knee.
Strut.
But when she bends her knee in, it looks like slut.
Oh, I love that.
Which I think is fist.
Cute. Speaking of tattoos and like body piercings, I obviously don't have any. I don't have my ears pierced, don't have my nose, my nipples, my toe. Don't have anything. But I was someone messaged me on Instagram who were coming on the ship as a visitor with some pictures of some really cute earrings. They said, "Oh, do you want me to? I make them. Do you want me to bring you a pair?" I said, "I don't. Unless they clip on, love. They ain't going nowhere near these lobes."
That's it.
Do I get my ears pierced? Do I go and sit in the Claire's window?
Yeah.
Have an apple one side, a needle the other, and shove it through?
Can I give you some advice?
No.
Moving on.
Yeah, go on, please.
Of your lobes, I think they're gonna have to use a hole puncher.
And or a javelin.
Javelin.
Just shove it through.
Yeah. And I just think it's gonna be, it might as well just stretch out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, I won't want to stretch it, but I just thought a nice sensible stud or
And then after like a year, you wouldn't even have to wear them as a boy.
Right.
Yeah. So I think great. Do it. I'll do it for you if you want it.
Yeah, sure.
Oh, Titty, I'm not sure if that was your mouth or the wind, but something's blowing in there. Can you grab it?
Okay, yeah, sure.
Yeah, grab it.
Grab it. Oh, let me reach and get it. Open it up. Oh, squeeze it out. Oh god.
Oh, it's only our messaging
all
in a
over
bottle.
my face. Yeah.
Oh. Well, if you're just listening to Up The Aft for the first time, messaging in a bottle is where it's your opportunity as a listener to write something down on a piece of parchment paper. Yeah. Pop it in any type of bottle, throw it in the sea, and hope it gets to me.
Throw it in a box and throw it in a box. Yeah. And people ask for unsolicited advice, or they don't ask for it, and we give it to them.
Sometimes we get dick pics.
Sometimes we do. Yeah. That might have just been Georgie's that accidentally slipped in. Anyway, take that paper out, unravel that paper.
The sound effects are back, are they?
Yeah, they are.
So this says, "Hey, Georgie, Porgie, and Titty, Kaka." Oh, it's spelled wrong.
Well, better than they tried, you know. Yeah.
I need some advice.
Yeah.
My name is Jolene, and I'm from Cunfuck Me, USA.
Oh, I don't think I've been there.
No.
Is that south?
Yes.
Yeah.
But with snow.
Right. Yeah. Oh, right. Naturally.
I have a chicken farm, and we have thousands and thousands of chickens. There's one of yours.
That's right.
I'm an absolute lover of animals, and last week I decided to get a puppy.
Oh, that's nice. What kind of puppy? Should not say?
It does, yeah. If you just let me talk.
Okay.
Milky is the name we went with, and he is a Tibetan pug from Brazil.
Oh,
sounds like my boyfriend.
Right. Yeah, sure it's not. Go on, do it all the time.
And it says, I was playing with Milky the other day in the chicken factory, and I accidentally threw Milky into the production line, and unfortunately he didn't make it. Stop laughing,
sorry.
She's listening.
Sorry.
God, poor Jolene.
Sorry, Jolene. Well, sorry, Milky.
Yeah,
poor
sorry,
Milky.
I took him off the production line and I froze him straight away. So he's currently frozen.
What was the production line for? Oh, go on.
It's like when they snap the necks of the chicken.
Oh, I see.
He's currently frozen stiff, but she put a sniff.
Oh.
In my freezer, and I'm not sure what to do. As if the kids find out I killed the puppy, they'll never forgive me.
Naturally.
At the moment, they just think he's missing. He's taking up a lot of room in my freezer, and I need to go shopping.
Yeah.
Help me, girls. What do I do? Well, poor Milky.
Poor old Milky.
She's actually put in a picture of the frozen puppy as well.
And I mean, the eyes straight away. I mean, one of them's popped out the socket, but the eyes do look quite alarmed.
They're alarmed.
I mean, you would be too.
Yeah. They can obviously see, the chicken cracker necker, which is the official term.
I feel like that, yes. Yeah.
Well, you used to work in a chicken factory, Titty,
I did.
So
I
really
used to
talk on
lube.
this.
I used to be in charge of lubing up the chicken cracker necker.
Yeah.
And it
how
was the
did
version.
How did that happen?
Well, it was version 1. It was the kind of what do they say when it's just been brought out? The prototype. At the time,
yeah,
it was a prototype of the chicken cracker necker.
And how did it look, the chicken cracker necker?
So it had a few. There were a long kind of loads of prongs along the top on a bit of a conveyor belt thing.
Yeah.
And you got the chicken.
Something you might find in Unsummers.
Kind of similar to that, around the back corner.
Yeah.
You'd get the chicken, you'd whack it in the neck, and basically halfway through the machine, it'd pass a little wheel, and then just an actual, not an axe kind of thing. Yeah. But almost like a baseball bat would come down and just boom,
right,
snap the neck.
And that's what needed lubing.
And that's the mechanical aspect of that chicken cracker necker baseball batter.
Yeah.
Because it wasn't it wasn't a baseball bat. It looked like a baseball bat.
Right.
But it was a specific part that was molded for the chicken cracker necker machine.
So the chicken cracker necker
baseball batter
is what hit Milky.
Yeah, yes. Well, that's what cracked Milky's neck, in essence. And I used to lube up the chicken cracker necker baseball batter Kaka.
Right.
Because sometimes it did get stuck.
Yeah.
And, that was the worst part of it. Because it didn't kill the chicken.
Oh.
And it cracked the neck if it wasn't working properly. So that's why I'd have to lube up the chicken cracker necker baseball batter Kaka. And
did the Kaka Naga, did it ever do...
I feel like we can't say that.
Did
it was actually the specific type, if I can remember right, it was the Coggle spin switch,
right?
Mark III, and the Coggle spin switch Mark III. Once it had been lubed, it could get through quite the animal, the chicken, even a cow.
Yeah.
Obviously poor Milky.
Yeah, so that's what I was going to say. Is it likely that Milky was killed by the chicken cracker necker?
Oh, without a doubt.
Oh, yeah. So you don't think there's anything suspicious? You don't think Jolie maybe did it and is now blaming it on the chicken cracker necker?
Well, whatever goes in the chicken cracker necker cogger doesn't come out the other end breathing, clucking.
Actually,
so it is Jolene's fault.
She has actually emailed in as well the video of Milky going through. So me and Titty will watch that now.
Okay, let me just press play.
And we'll just describe it to you. So she's kind of playing. Have you seen?
Oh, that's the chicken cracker necker conveyor belter.
Yeah. Have you ever seen Matilda when she's kind of swinging?
Yes. Yeah.
Trunchbull is swinging Matilda around. Well, that's what they're
Amanda.
Playing. Yeah.
You see the baseball bats lubing up. It's the woof. And that was
there wasn't a woof.
There wasn't a woof.
So Milky is now unfortunately underneath the chicken.
So Milky's stuck in the freezer.
Yeah.
Frozen solid in an ice cube, and the kids are going to find out one way or the other. There's a few ways you can do it. You can deny it till you're blue in the face.
Yeah.
Or
like Milky.
Well, like poor Milky. Or just send your kids through the chicken cracker lacquer.
Yeah, I mean, I was going to say...
That's the only other option, to be honest.
For me, I think to be at one with yourself and for the kids to experience one last playtime with Milky...
One last playtime with Milky.
I say put him into
Lube up that cog switcher Mark III.
Yeah. And
get on the baseball batter.
Yeah. And also, you do state that you have the machine that's called the... Nugga Wugga Ding Dong Cracker Lacquer.
Yeah, so that's not the prototype, that's the professional model.
That's the name. That's the name. And that turns them straight into nuggets.
And
I suggest pop Milky through, feed the kids some Milky nuggets, tell them afterwards it was Milky.
Yeah.
Say it's what Milky wanted, he spoke to you in a dream.
Oh, that, yeah.
Easy
clean up all around.
We have also passed your information over to the local police.
Yeah.
In Come Fuck Me in the USA.
Yes.
So they will be coming around as well, and I'm sure they'll tell your kids, so you won't even have to do it.
And that's fine.
Yeah.
Send them through the chicken clacker whacker.
Yeah, I mean, even send us some meat. I mean, we love chicken.
Yeah, I do like some chicken.
If you had any spare nugs,
send them over. Throw them in a bottle and we'll get them.
Yeah, so really our advice is here, you're going to jail.
Yeah.
And
enjoy the last meal while you can.
Which will be Milky.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, thanks for writing in, Jolene.
Yeah, thanks, Jolene. Hope that helped. Hope that served its purpose.
Yeah.
Remember to keep that baseball batter well lubed and primed.
Yeah.
And yes, if you yourself need some unsolicited advice, We are your agony dragony ants.
Yeah.
Send it into the poddy. You can write it on a piece of paper, roll it up, throw it in a bottle, throw it in a box and fuck it, or throw it in the nearest water stream and it'll make its way to us.
Yeah, or alternatively, you could do what everyone else does and just message us on Instagram,
That's
which
right.
is at Up The Aft. That's
there we go.
And talking of Instagram, where can we find ourselves on Instagram?
Where can we find ourselves? Well, you can find me on Instagram at Titty_Kaka.
Underscore, because she's very underwhelming. And you can find me at Miss Georgie Porgie UK.
Because she's never done a gig outside the country.
Yeah.
And I don't think you're going to start, are you?
Apart from at a dentist in Italy. Apparently you should have heard me scream.
Well,
sounding like Danny Beard doing Rolling in the Deep, let me tell you. Let me tell you. Oh, tits, I've got to go watch a show.
Right, you have. Me too. That's right, and I'm bloody starving as well.
Yeah, you don't look it.
No,
right.
Honestly,
we've got to go watch a show tonight.
That's
First
it.
time in front of an audience.
Busy girls. Well, thank you for listening again to Up The Aft this week.
Yeah.
You know, you can find us on Instagram. Leave us a review. Send us a message. Send us a picture.
Nudes.
Send us a message in a bottle. We don't care, but we will see you again next week.
Yeah, see you next Friday, girls.
That's right, love.
Bye.
Bye.
We anchor and hoist the sail.
Are you staying in drag to go watch this show?
Yeah, got to pull some attention from them, haven't we?
Yeah, it's true. I'm going to go put something a bit bigger on, a bit more glamorous.
Can you? Is there anything that bigger exists?
Oh, grow up. Bye.
See you in a bit.